Hi, my name is Madison Rose, and I'm very honored to be chosen as a finalist for the NC Teaching Fellow Scholarship. I'm originally from Jacksonville, North Carolina. I currently live in Greenville, where I attend East Carolina as a sophomore in the elementary education program. I'm concentrating in psychology, and I'm also a proud member of Alpha Delta Pi, where I spend most of my time participating in sisterhood and philanthropy events. But outside of school, I really enjoy scrapbooking, baking, listening to Mel Robbins' podcast, and anything related to organization.
3 essential qualities in a good leader, and how do they fit your character?
To me, the 3 most essential qualities of a strong leader are empathy, accountability, and resilience. Empathy allows a leader to see people as individuals, to understand them, support them, and create an environment where they feel valued. I naturally gravitate toward understanding people's needs and making sure they feel heard. Accountability means taking ownership, not just of successes, but of mistakes, growth, and responsibilities. I pride myself on being someone others can depend on. When I commit to something, I follow through, and if I fall short, I take responsibility and learn from it. Resilience is the backbone of leadership, in my opinion. My personal journey, facing academic setbacks, navigating moves, working through learning challenges, and rebuilding my confidence, has shaped me into someone who doesn't give up. I try to lead with the mindset that setbacks don't define you, but how you respond to them does.
Question 2. How have you overcome or persevered amid challenging circumstances?
I began experiencing academic challenges early, pulled out of class in kindergarten for a speech impediment, falling behind in reading through 1st and 2nd grade, and eventually being tested for a reading disability in 3rd grade. Receiving an IEP was both a challenge and a turning point. With the help of supportive teachers from 3rd to 5th grade, I slowly rebuilt my confidence and made enough progress by middle school to no longer qualify for services. Just when I thought I'd find my footing, Hurricane Florence hit during 7th grade, shutting down school for nearly 3 months. It was a major setback academically and emotionally. I pushed myself through 8th grade with a fresh start, only for COVID-19 to strike and disrupt school again. Transitioning into high school during the pandemic was extremely difficult. The hybrid schedule, lack of motivation, and emotional strain led my parents and me to seek answers. That's when I was diagnosed with attention deficit disorder, something that explained years of anxiety, overwhelm, and academic struggles. Trying different medications and dealing with the difficult side effects led me to need a 504 plan and frequent absences, which made freshman year incredibly challenging. But by sophomore year, things finally began to stabilize. Till my family unexpectedly moved for months. I lived with my grandparents and commuted long distance just to finish the school year. When I eventually transferred to Croatian high school, I felt so isolated and out of place, but I refused to lose the progress I'd made. I focused on academics, got involved, and maintained a 4.2 GPA. The greatest gift came senior year when I completed an internship at Bogue Sound Elementary School. That experience restored my sense of purpose and showed me that every struggle I endured had led me to the exact place I was meant to be.
Question 3. What can and should a teacher do to foster understanding of people from different backgrounds and mindsets?
A teacher should create a classroom where every student feels seen and valued for who they are. This begins with building a culture that celebrates differences rather than avoids them. Teachers must be intentional about including diverse perspectives in curriculum, modeling curiosity instead of judgment, and encouraging students to share their experiences. Most importantly, teachers should listen. Listening to students, truly listening, opens the door for cultural understanding, empathy, and connection. A teacher who is reflective, willing to learn, and open to correction creates a classroom where students feel safe to truly express their identities.
Question 4. What does it mean to be a professional as a teacher in the classroom?
Professionalism in teaching is so much deeper than arriving on time or dressing appropriately. To me, being a professional means showing unwavering commitment to students, academically, emotionally, and ethically. A professional educator models patience, honesty, and reliability. They communicate respectfully, honor confidentiality, maintain high expectations for themselves and for their students. Most importantly, professionalism is rooted in passion. When you genuinely love what you do, your students feel it. You show up with energy and purpose. You would treat every child with dignity. You advocate for equity. You create a classroom where students know they matter. Being a professional is not just how you appear, but it's how you serve.
Question 5. Think of your favorite teacher. What characteristics did they display, and how will you emulate them?
My 4th grade teacher, Miss Thomas, changed my life. After a difficult 3rd grade year filled with academic struggles and low confidence, she became the person who restored my love for learning. Instead of focusing on what I struggled with, she focused on what I did well in. She called me Maddie the mathematician, encouraged me relentlessly, and even had me tested for AIG in math. Because she believed in my strengths, I began to believe in myself. My entire mindset shifted. School became a place where I felt capable instead of defeated. So in my own classroom, I want to carry that same spirit, nurturing confidence, speaking life into my students, and helping them see their strengths, even when they can't see them themselves. I want every child to feel valued, capable, and celebrated for their growth. Miss Thomas showed me the power of a teacher's belief, and I hope to pass that same gift on to next generation. 30 years of teaching, I hope my students remember me for kindness, growth, and unwavering belief in them. I want to say that in my classroom, they felt safe, loved, and encouraged to become the best version of themselves. I hope they remember that I treated every student with fairness, patience, and respect. If my legacy is that I made students feel valued and that I helped them see possibilities in themselves that they didn't know existed, then I will have lived out my purpose as an educator. What excites me most about becoming a teacher is the opportunity to make a lasting impact, not only in my own classroom, but also within the broader school community. I want to collaborate with other educators, contribute to school initiatives, and help create equitable policies that support all learners. I believe I'm a strong candidate because I bring lived experience, resilience, empathy, and genuine passion for teaching. I know what it feels like to struggle academically, and I know what it feels like to be lifted up by an incredible teacher. Those experiences shaped who I am and why I've decided to dedicate my life to education. There's no doubt in my mind that teaching is my calling. I'm ready to learn, ready to grow, and I'm ready to give everything I have to the students I will one day serve.